Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, Importance of Counseling. Have you ever wondered how a conversation can be a powerful tool to heal the mind? In the world of psychology, this tool is known as counseling. It's not just about talking. It's about providing a safe space where individuals can express their feelings and thoughts without judgment. It's about building a trusting relationship where the counselor and the individual work together to navigate through life's challenges. Counseling is a crucial part of mental health care, helping individuals manage their mental health issues, such as anxiety, depression, trauma, and more. It empowers individuals, helping them to gain a better understanding of themselves, their problems, and the ways they can cope. Counseling can also guide individuals in making positive changes in their lives, fostering personal growth, self-awareness, and resilience. It's a journey of self-discovery and healing, where individuals can learn to overcome obstacles and enhance their overall well-being. Understanding the counseling process is crucial, whether you are a psychology student, a professional, or someone seeking help. The counseling process. Counseling isn't just a casual conversation, it's a process, a journey of discovery and healing. To better understand this journey, let's delve into what the counseling process entails. At its core, counseling is a systematic process. It's not just about discussing a problem, but about understanding it from the root, and then navigating the path to resolution. This process is akin to embarking on a journey, with the counselor acting as a guide and the client as the explorer. The journey begins with rapport building. This is a critical first step, as it establishes trust and understanding between the counselor and the client. It's like setting up camp before embarking on a hike. The counselor ensures the client feels safe and comfortable before they start their journey together. Once a strong rapport is established, the counselor starts to explore the client's problems. They don't just listen to what the client is saying, but they also pay attention to what's left unsaid. They observe, understand, and then help the client to understand themselves better. It's as if the counselor holds up a mirror, allowing the client to see their reflection, perhaps for the first time. Following this, the counselor assists the client in making changes. But remember, the counselor is only a guide. They don't make the changes for the client. Instead, they empower the client to make these changes themselves. They provide the tools, the strategies, and the support, but ultimately it's the client who must walk the path. It's important to remember that every counseling journey is unique, just as every individual is unique. The pace, the route, the challenges, they all vary. But what remains constant is the goal, to help the client navigate their way to a better understanding of themselves and to foster change. The counseling process is like a map, guiding the client and the counselor through the journey of change. It's a journey that requires patience, understanding, and commitment from both the counselor and the client. But with every step taken, every challenge overcome, it's a journey that leads to discovery, healing, and growth. Rapport building. In counseling, rapport building isn't just a step, it's the foundation. This is the cornerstone upon which a successful counseling relationship is built. Rapport building is that crucial part of the counseling process where a bond of mutual understanding, trust, and respect is established between the client and the counselor. So why is rapport building so important? Imagine walking into a room filled with strangers and being asked to share your deepest fears and secrets. That would be pretty uncomfortable, right? Now think about how that discomfort would ease if you had someone in that room who you trusted and had a rapport with. That's the essence of rapport building in counseling. It's about creating an environment where clients feel safe, understood, and comfortable to share their thoughts and feelings. Rapport isn't built in a day. It's a process that requires patience, empathy, and genuine care. Counselors often use a variety of techniques to build rapport. These can include active listening, showing empathy, and demonstrating unconditional positive regard. Active listening involves paying full attention to the client, reflecting back their feelings, and providing feedback. This shows the client that the counselor is fully engaged and values their experiences. Empathy, on the other hand, means understanding and sharing the feelings of the client. It's about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. This helps to create a sense of connection and understanding. Unconditional positive regard involves accepting and respecting the client for who they are without any judgment or evaluation. It sends the message, "I accept you as you are." This can be incredibly empowering for clients and can help to foster a strong therapeutic alliance. Remember, rapport building is not a one-size-fits-all process. Every client is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. It's essential for counselors to be flexible and adapt their approach based on the individual needs of the client. Rapport building is like laying the foundation for a house. Without it, the whole structure can collapse. So, it's vital to invest time and effort in building a strong rapport, as it can significantly influence the effectiveness of the counseling process. Characteristics and dimensions of counseling. Counseling is a unique process with its own characteristics and dimensions. This statement transcends the surface-level understanding of counseling as mere conversation. So let's dive in to explore these distinct attributes. Firstly, counseling is intentional. It is a purposeful process where both the counselor and the client enter with a clear objective. The counselor's primary goal is to assist the client in overcoming their issues, while the client is actively seeking help and is open to change. Secondly, counseling is a collaborative effort. Unlike a lecture or a monologue, where one person dominates the conversation, in counseling, both parties actively participate. The counselor and client work together to explore the problem and develop strategies to address it. Thirdly, counseling is confidential. The counselor is ethically and legally bound to maintain the confidentiality of the information shared by the client. This confidentiality fosters an environment of trust, which is crucial for the process. Fourthly, counseling is a process of self-discovery for the client. It is not about the counselor providing solutions, but about the client discovering their own strengths and finding their own path towards betterment. Next, let's talk about the dimensions of counseling. It operates on two key dimensions, the emotional and the cognitive. The emotional dimension involves understanding and managing feelings and emotions, while the cognitive dimension focuses on thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. The emotional dimension is where the counselor helps the client express and understand their feelings. On the other hand, the cognitive dimension is where the counselor assists the client in challenging and changing unhelpful thought patterns. Lastly, counseling is an ongoing process. It doesn't have a set timeline, and it's not a quick fix. It requires time, patience, and commitment from both the counselor and the client. Understanding these characteristics and dimensions can help us appreciate the value and complexity of the counseling process. It underscores the fact that counseling isn't just a conversation. It's a carefully structured, deeply meaningful process aimed at promoting personal growth and well-being. Factors facilitating and hindering the counseling process. Just like any other process, the counseling process can also be facilitated or hindered by certain factors. Let's delve into some of these factors, shall we? On one hand, we have factors that facilitate, or rather enhance, the counseling process. At the forefront of these is empathy. When a counselor is able to step into the shoes of their client, to understand and share their feelings, it creates an environment where the client feels seen, heard, and validated. This fosters a strong therapeutic relationship, which is crucial to the success of the counseling process. Understanding is another key facilitator. This means that the counselor comprehends not just the client's problem, but also their perspective, their values, and their cultural background. This comprehensive understanding helps the counselor to provide appropriate guidance and support. Patience is also a must. Counseling is not a quick fix solution. It often involves delving into deep-seated issues and working through complex emotions. This requires time and patience from the counselor. Being patient helps to build trust and encourages the client to open up at their own pace. On the flip side, there are factors that can hinder the counseling process. Lack of trust is one such factor. If the client doesn't trust the counselor, they may not open up or be honest about their feelings. This can severely limit the effectiveness of the counseling process. Poor communication is another hindrance. This could be on the part of the counselor, the client, or both. If the client can't articulate their feelings, or if the counselor can't communicate their guidance effectively, it can lead to misunderstandings and frustration. Lastly, a judgmental attitude can also impede the counseling process. If the client feels judged, they may become defensive or close themselves off. It's important for the counselor to maintain an open mind and a non-judgmental attitude to foster a safe and supportive environment. Awareness of these factors can help in making the most out of the counseling process. By understanding what helps and what hinders, we can strive to create a counseling environment that is conducive to healing and growth. Conclusion. Today, we took a journey through the counseling process. We learned about its profound importance, not just as a tool for resolving issues, but as a pathway to self-discovery and personal growth. We delved into the intricate process of counseling, exploring its structure and phases, and how it's more than just a conversation. We studied the art of rapport building, understanding its pivotal role in fostering trust and openness. We examined the characteristics and dimensions of counseling, appreciating its vast complexity and the profound impact it can have on an individual's life. We also discussed the factors that facilitate and can hinder the counseling process. These insights remind us that while counseling can be transformative, it's also a delicate process, sensitive to various factors. Remember, counseling is a journey of healing and discovery, and understanding this process can make the journey smoother and more meaningful. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow to the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.